and I'm the motherfucking man. Black, mad, black, yeah, black, mad, black. It's no darkness where I stand.
It's Raiden Brown.
I don't read how the fuck I keep getting booked. Car white, but it say black when you getting cooked. I swear to God, any artist signing me, they getting pushed. She say, why you always wearing black, baby? That's the look, you know? That's the time I'm on.
I appreciate you coming on the pod. Conversations of Greatness. Tell me about yourself, man. Where you from? What is it that you do? You got a distinguished look about you, man. Is you a model or you know, you want to be a model?
With it.
Okay.
Nah, you know, Raiden Brown, Long Beach, California.
Okay.
You know, I'm a football player, college football player. Currently in the transfer portal.
Talk about that, man. Transfer portal. So that means you are at a school and they open up this transfer window where you could transfer to any other school you want. And so what goes into that decision for you to switch schools?
A lot, you know, just my experience, you know, the culture that I'm currently in, you know, just like the things that I've been through as far as like at my previous school, you know, just weighing all the reasons why I should stay and leave and just, you know, just choosing what's best for me, to be honest. So
what things are you looking for into your next endeavor as far as your next school? The ability to play, the ability for the court. First of all, if you're a receiver, you got to have a good quarterback, right? Don't matter how dope the school is, if they can't get you the ball, you're wasting your time. So has all that kind of been factored for you?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like, just the culture. Like, most importantly, just the culture. Like, you know, I want to thrive in an area where I can just, like, be myself outside of football, the environment, just good weather, a good team, good staff, just people that believe in, like, what they doing. I'm just trying to find a good place, obviously, where I can play.
Of course.
Just, you know, somewhere that I can thrive in as a person and develop.
Gotcha. How much time do you have left in school?
I got 2 years.
So you got to make your next choice your best choice because you ain't got time to waste.
Exactly.
I feel you. There's going to be many people right now in all walks of life that's in that same crossroad, especially as we approach 2026, this new year. It's going to be many people that are looking at making big changes in their life. And they're standing at what I like to call that crossroad. Like, man, I can go here, here, here. And you don't know, like I said before, which one is going to be the best decision until it's all said and done, right? So obviously, I always tell people lean on their personal greatness. Like when you have a vision for your life and the idea of how you want to live, the lifestyle you want to live, the car you want to drive, the clothes you want to wear, all that, right? What choice best gets you to that, right? Because if you making a choice just for the sake of making a choice or making a change, just for the sake of saying, I made a change, you might find yourself a year, 2 years, 3 years later realizing that it probably wasn't the best decision. And now you're right back at that crossroad trying to make another choice. And there's nothing wrong with that because I've been there at least 4 or 5 times in my adult life. How old are you?
20.
20. I'm 41, so I'm 21 years older than you. So I've been at that crossroad plenty of times. And so once I discovered my personal greatness, that became the only road. There is so anything I do outside of this, creating or writing or anything or speaking, anything I do outside of that is just that. It's outside of that. I encourage you to lean on your personal greatness, man. Have a vision of what you want your life to be and where you want it to go. And that guides your decision. If this choice aligns with that, if this person in your life aligns with that, then that person can stay in your life. If they don't, they have to go. Right? Because you only got a few years to do this shit, man. And then beyond that, life, once football's done, guess where you at again?
Man, square one.
You at that crossroad all over again. Now, what do I do? And you know football is only a few years of a window, 10, 15, depending on what position you play. But, so yeah, you only got a few opportunities at this. If you had a crystal ball, where would be an ideal place for you?
I'd probably say Washington State, San Jose State, UCLA.
Okay.
Probably those three.
Okay.
Yeah.
UCLA would be a good one. You know, it's actually my college team. Most people don't know
For
that.
real?
I've been a UCLA Bruin fan forever. Partly because I was always anti-USC.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because I love UCLA. I was just anti-USC. So we'll talk about something that's catching my attention. Let's talk about the hair. Is that like a trademark? Is that a certain look you go for? Or like what's up with that? And that just became like your style, your thing?
Like the dye? Like the dye
No, just
hair?
the overall, the curly hair, the dye too, yeah.
I mean,
all of it.
The hair coloring was always like just high school.
Mm-hmm.
Like there were so many people that had the same exact haircut, the same exact length hair, and I was just like, man, I'm starting to get social media popping and stuff like that. Let me just do something to separate myself as far as looks, not just just what I post to football.
Yeah.
So I dyed my hair, and then after that, like I've always had my hair relatively long as I got older, so just kept it like that. Just felt like it fitted me. I get braids occasionally, but like hair is like probably like my thing of like I gotta keep hair on me. I gotta keep my hair. I can't cut it short. I feel like I'm gonna lose my power doing that.
Okay, Samson, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you've been playing football since you were what? 5 years old. Who has been an influence for you as you've kind of came up in football or watched football as a youth? Do you have one person that's kind of been a big influence on you?
Man, just Odell. That's probably
OBJ?
like that's everyone's influence, to be honest.
I mess with OBJ, man. I love me some OBJ.
Every kid growing up, just the hair, the dance, the flashiness, but just
the cleats. His cleat game was always crazy. The gloves, always had crazy gloves too.
But it's just the fact that he was just so like electric and fun to watch. Just being that fun to watch as a kid, you can just like gain so much creativity from that and kind of make that into your own.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Odell Beckham. Have you had a chance to meet him?
Nah, I will meet him now.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like it. For me, it's been Will Smith.
Will Smith?
Yeah, I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but it's not like I want to be an actor or anything like that. Like, he's a great actor and all that, but it's just he was the catalyst behind me starting to even have the thoughts of greatness and moving in that direction, right? Like, there's every interview that I saw him do, like, so he'll sit down for an interview and he's supposed to be talking about his new movie coming out, right? Because when they have new movies, new albums, whatever, they do a press tour.
Yeah.
Every time he sat down, he talked about positivity, talked about manifesting, talked about the alchemy, the book called The Alchemist, and how you can just manifest and create things in your life, how we are so powerful, and anything that we can think of and put our mind to it the right way, we can manifest it and create it. Me doing this podcast, this office was just, everything you see in here was just a thought. The more interviews I went and saw Will Smith do, I was like, damn, either this dude is crazy or he just really believes this shit. Like, this is what he really is on. So then I would see other celebrities, other actors, like Jim Carrey talks about it too. And so like, it must be a thing. And that led me to research it. That led me to get into psychology and start studying the human mind and the psyche and try to uncover why it is we do certain things and why it is we don't do certain things that we know we're supposed to do or we should do, right? Like for most people, it's fitness. We know we need to work out. We know we need to be healthy. We know we need to keep our bodies in good shape in order to live longer. How many people actually do it though? Right, on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
So what moment would that be for you?
It'd probably be, like, to be honest, it'd probably be waking up, showering up, getting dressed, going to get a juice, and then just riding around along the beach. I feel like that right there, no worries in my bank account, not looking at price tags of the clothes I wear, even though I basically wear basic stuff all the time. Just knowing that I can get up every day at my own time, preferably in the off season of the NFL.
Okay.
Just to ride around in my reliable car and just getting that juice from the local spot that I be going to every day, like just doing that, chilling at the park, the beach, whatever, listening to music. Like, that's probably like my best I made it moment. Or just like pre-game at the NFL game, I see my sisters, you, my uncles, my dad, my mom, my wife, you know, just there, like watching me, cheering me on, warming up before the NFL game. That'll probably be my I made it moment for sure.
I like it, man. I love the vision. Now you said wife.
Yeah.
Is that's in your future plans, man? Getting married and having kids and all that, or just the marriage part?
The marriage part.
Because you know it's crazy. A lot of young people don't want to have kids nowadays.
Yeah, I feel like kids can happen later in life. It can happen anytime.
True.
But just the idea of having that partnership and having just someone that'll really take care of you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and actually help you and support you and not really deter you. Specifically, like from the opposite gender, like just having a girl other than your mom in your life, just with you romantically and just as just a person that believes in you. Like that would inspire me even more to push more and to be a better man. And you got to do it with people. Like you can't do it alone. So yeah.
You know, one of the things that my mentor would always tell me is that he hates when people say, I'm self-made. It's like nobody's ever in the history has ever been self-made. You need somebody else somewhere along the way. Even if you make all these products and you create everything on your own, you need somebody else to buy it. So you've made a lot of money, but you've made it because other people have bought in and bought the product and now made you. So even then, you're still not self-made because you're relying on others to actually buy what it is you're selling. And so, like you said, he always preached that you need others, you need a team, you need a nucleus around you that is pushing you or propelling you forward at all times, and never really just letting you stay stagnant. That comes from internally, but also your environment plays a big part. If you're around a bunch of negative people or people who don't aspire to be much, chances are you won't aspire to be much. Or you might have the aspirations to be much, but you don't see it around you. You don't have those kind of conversations. You don't have people you can call who are on a different level and they can come like, hey man, just come hang out with me. I'm gonna show you some things, or come do this with me. So after a while, you kind of just assimilate and get stuck where you at. And you hang out with those who are kind of like you. They're gonna make similar amount of money, similar kind of car, similar lifestyle. You guys would kind of just be very similar. That's one of the big things, man, is having a good team around you, a good circle around you. And being able to listen, though. Because people can give you all kind of advice, and it'd be really good advice, but it don't mean shit if you don't do it, if you don't use it, right?
Yeah.
It don't mean do what people tell you to do, but using your ability for discernment, your gift of discernment that God instilled in us to make the right decisions. So that's good, man. I like that. I can see, as you were telling me, I can see that vision. I thought about Shadur, because I just watched the video earlier this morning before the game. He go hug his dad, he go hug his brother, his mom, and all that. And they all there to support him and see him win. So what would be your biggest motivation to make that dream come true, to make that mama I made it moment? It could be your mama.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, like none of this would have been possible without, like a support, like a village. So just the countless hours that my mom, my dad took, you taking me under my your wing and just like helping me get to that lifting point of like, this is what I need to do. I need to get bigger. Like just people all around helping me, meals, money, whatever it may be. Just late nights, I stayed up 11 p.m. My mom would still wake up from her sleep, cook me dinner after I came back home from a workout. That would probably be like my main motivation, is just the people around me that helped me, people that pushed me. Just all of those people, they sacrificed a lot to help me, money, time, and just a lot of their energy to propel me to where I even am today. So I'd fail them if I didn't put in my 100%.